the Atlas Post. With the first of the month coming up, everybody could use a little bit of rental assistance if you're renting. And LA announces $100 million for a rental assistance program. That's LA Mayor Eric Garcetti. So, of course, we wanted to bring this to you. And when you stay till the end, you'll have the hotline number for landlord-tenant inquiries and issues. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, wealthy tenants are squatting. Yes, squatting, because New York left and went to the Hamptons, and they are now squatting in the Hamptons. They went to short-term leases. And then on the East Coast, when New York went to shelter in place, people from the city went to the Hamptons, and of course, a lot of them were booked for short-term stays. Well, now part of it is they are squatting. And why are they squatting? Well, because, they weren't going back to New York. They wanted to stay where there was more air, and they didn't want to be confined like everybody else. They wanted just a little bit more space. But that squatting is, giving landlords huge losses, because where they could be renting anywhere from $15,000 a month. Well, actually, they could be renting for a whole lot more than that. But for the squatter was paying $3,600 a month between October and March, but claimed they didn't have rent for April and dismissed the homeowner's request to vacate the property. So they're looking at huge losses, because in May it gets more expensive, $15,000 and an extra $55,000 between Memorial and Labor Days, because they are just squatting because, they don't have the money, and they aren't going anywhere, because in New York there is a moratorium on evictions, which is extended by Governor Cuomo until August 20th. So the 90-day temporary eviction relief has led to a widespread misunderstanding that rent relief or rent forgiveness was also offered for 90 days. No, it wasn't. It was just that they could not evict you. You still have to pay the rent. Well, that's New York. So let's go back to Los Angeles. So regarding this $100 million rental assistance program, it will be rolled out by July 1st and could pay 2 months of rent for any resident financially impacted by COVID-19. And city officials are saying that under LA's eviction moratorium, tenants do not have to provide proof they cannot pay the rent, but if they want to qualify for the rental assistance program, they will have to provide documents that their economic hardship was caused by the pandemic. They will need to fall into an income bracket that says they make less than 80% of their area's median income. The program is expected to pay up to $1,000 each month of a person's rent for 2 months. So if this is going to start in July, that would be for July and August, which means it's 1 more month. So you've got to figure out how to do this, right? So during California's current state of emergency, a tenant cannot be evicted from their home, right here, for not having paid their rent, and all evictions are on hold until 90 days after the end of the emergency. And with the current state as everything that's going on with the protests and the riots, I guess we'll just stay tuned to see what will be happening. But the most important thing that many of you may have been waiting for is that hotline number. This is the landlord-tenant hotline number, designed to answer all landlord-tenant related inquiries and issues, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the hotline number this is for LA Housing Community Investment Department, is 1-866-557-7368. That's 1-866-557-7368. They do have extended hours in place, and it's open 7 days a week. Our Spotlight affiliate is Rakuten, which can help your dollar stretch further. We're using a referral code listed below in the comments, which helps the school principal for first responders children. Right here. Okay, refer and earn $25. For every friend, they'll get $10. So when you register, you'll get $10. And then when you start referring people, you'll get $25 per person. And so we're using a referral code listed below in the comments below, which helps the school principal for first responders children. We're also looking for more referral codes and affiliate programs that are financial plus other areas. So please email them to me, and the email address is in the comments below. And actually, if you're listening to this, You only know. The other people are just seeing it below, but they don't know why that email is there. Our spotlight affiliate is Rakuten, which can help your dollar stretch further. As you can see while watching the screen, we're using a referral code listed below in comments, which helps the school principal for first responders' children. We're also looking for more referral codes that are financial, so please email them. The email is in the comments below. Also, you'll get $10. Did you see that screen that just passed by? We're going to go back. So when you register, you'll get $10, and then later on when you refer people, you get $25 for each person that also enrolls in Rakuten. And they're great because this is not my code, but I get a check from them based on all the purchases I do. And as you can see, they are very big into online shopping. And I'd like to know would $1,000 for 2 months of rent help you? And please leave your comments, as we would love to hear from you. Make your responses known so people can see publicly what you're feeling and what you're going through. And if this has been helpful, we would appreciate a thumbs up. Check out our playlist and subscribe for the latest updates, because we have much more coming to you. This is the Atlas Post. Have a joyful day.